Okay, so I was kind of lacking the motivation to do YouTube, honestly. Because Naruto the Rinnegan, it was kind of throwing me off, bro. Because, like, I thought it would be a great series. It was a great series, but it's like I'm lacking motivation to finish it. And, you know, I barely, only one other time besides this, did I not make the full what if. Like, the final, like, make the final part and everything. And that was my first what if. What if Naruto was Kakashi's son or whatever. But I had a newfound realization when I was watching like some what if I was searching up some Ash what ifs and stuff, and I came across what if Naruto had Pokemon, bro. And I was watching a couple of them, and I was like, whoa, that'll be goated, bro. That'll be clean. And then I got a whole app on my phone that can let me make my own Pokemon team. Like I can search up any Pokemon that's ever been, legendaries, mythicals, and all the way to Sun and Moon. So, yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I can work with here. And it's not going to be an intro in this video because I need to make sure I like this in the first place. And anytime almost every time I do Naruto what ifs, chances are, Naruto is gonna be he's gonna have his parents, honestly. And I hate how people taking 13 minutes to get to the part where Naruto get his Pokemon and start his journey. So we're gonna go to when Naruto starts the academy. So instead, and it's not gonna be like ninjutsu and stuff. So like the whole Naruto verse is gonna have like Pokemon battles. So they're not gonna be able to like use their chakra and stuff. So it's not gonna be like Naruto fighting with his Pokemon. It's gonna be like basically what if Naruto was the Pokemon verse or something. So it's gonna be like what if Naruto went to the Pokemon world. But okay, so I'm confusing myself, honestly. So it's basically Pokemon is in Naruto's world. And instead of being a ninja, you're a trainer. There you go. That's a lot simpler. How I like stuff done. And we go to when Naruto first starts the academy. You don't get your starter. You get your starter as soon as you go to the academy, but you can't officially, you can't like go into the wilderness and stuff because you're not an official trainer. You become an official trainer when you pass the exams. And Naruto's parents are going to be alive in this one. So I was thinking about like would Minato be like the strongest gym leader, Elite Four member, and I was thinking like the Kage is like the leader, so he's gonna be the champion. And Naruto, Minato's gonna be the champion, and Fugaku Sasuke is gonna be the strongest member of the Elite Four. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, that's cold. That's cold. You feel me? So that's pretty much Hiyashi Hyuga is the weakest member of the Elite Four. Naruto's mom is the second weakest of the Elite Four, and the second strongest of the Elite Four is gonna be the third Hokage. Let's just face it. He got debunked by Minato, and he went down to the Elite Four. So yeah. And 9 times out of 10, well, sometimes they're gonna specialize in certain type of Pokemon, but not Naruto. He just want to befriend Pokemon everywhere. So the first thing, before he has his first day, his mom said, once you get your Pokemon, after you guys all receive Pokemon, you're not gonna have school that day. So you're gonna come straight home, and me or that have a surprise for you. So we had Naruto going to school. I'm gonna do all the rest of the Konoha 12 first. Then I'm gonna end it off with Naruto. So we're gonna start. I just listed names on the list or the Pokemon teams, and we're gonna start with Shino. Since Shino is Aburame, we're gonna have a bug type. I was thinking between Heracross and like Drapion. Well, Drapion doesn't have the bug typing, which is kind of stupid. So I wasn't really gonna give him that. So I'm gonna give him a Heracross, but this Heracross is gonna be like a newly hatched Heracross. The move the Heracross will know. I'm just doing it. Mega Horn, definitely. Mega Horn is one of his moves. Well, no, I don't need to tell y'all the moves, but I guess I'll do the moves in the other video. Then we're gonna go to Kiba. What would Kiba get? I was actually thinking about giving Kiba a bro, I forgot how to say it, bro. It was like a hound out or something, bro. I was thinking about giving Kiba a Growlithe, actually. But yeah, we're gonna give Kiba a Growlithe. Hinata is a special case, honestly. We have to get her Pokemon that's gentle, but can become OP as freak. I was thinking about giving her a Meowstic, but then I was thinking about giving her Altaria. So I don't know which one y'all want me to give her. So I'm gonna give her a Meowstic. Well, Altaria. Even though Altaria doesn't have a pre-evolution, it should work for Hinata. Tintin, on the other hand, bro, I'm thinking about. Honestly, I don't really know what to give her, but I was thinking about, something like maybe a dinosaur Pokemon or something. Maybe like a Pokemon that use weapons, like Bisharp. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a Bisharp. Well, not a Bisharp, but Bisharp's pre-evolution. Which I forgot what it is. Okay, so I paused the video real quick to get all of them their starters. So Shino has Heracross, Kiba has Growlithe, Hinata has Altaria, Tintin, I gave her Ponyard, which is the pre-evolution of Bisharp, because, weapons. Neji, I low-key was trying to boost Neji, though. I gave that boy Riolu. No cap, Riolu. I gave Lee Tyro because it can either evolve in a Hitmontop, Hitmonlee, or Hitmonchan. Lee, bro. I gave Eno the pre-evolution of Meowstic because, she has psychic powers, basically, when she, has no mind control. Like, when she has her mind-swapping abilities and different things, such as that. And I gave Choji Munchlax because I really want Choji to have an overpowered Snorlax. I gave Shikamaru a Slakoth because, both of them lazy. And it's going to eventually evolve into a powerful Slacking. I gave Sakura a Gumi because Gumi's weak at first, but then becomes overpowered like Sakura. Like, it's weak most of his whole life, then finally becomes useful a tiny bit. Like Gudra. I gave Sasuke Charmander. What, bro? There was no other choice. And I gave Naruto Froakie. Yeah, I gave him Froakie. Yeah. So after everyone gets their Pokemon, I'm not going, because other YouTubers, they were trying to make them get in 3-man teams and stuff. But I'm going to make it seem as like Naruto and Sasuke are friends and Sakura like Sasuke. So they're just going to travel together, like Ash, Misty, and Brock. Because I didn't want to make them forcibly have to go together, play together and stuff. So, yeah. After everyone got their Pokemon, Sasuke would challenge Naruto to a battle. Let me put the moves on their Pokemon. Now, we're going to say, just for the relevance of the video, that they're at the level they need to use these moves. Because Quick Attack, you need to be level 8. And for Sasuke, Charmander to even learn Ember, had to be level 7. So, let's go. We have Naruto starting off. He says, Froakie, go in with a pound. Sasuke says, counter it with a scratch. And both of them hit each other and does minimal damage. Naruto says, hit it with a bubble. Sasuke says, dodge. Use growl. Naruto says, jump up, then use bubble. Froakie dodges the growl and then hits Charmander with a bubble. Mind you, Naruto is a freaking prodigy in this one, so he's like equal to Sasuke, if not better. Because his dad's champion, Sasuke's dad, the best member of the Elite Four. So, let's go. He's gonna say, flamethrower. So, instead of, well, not flamethrower, but ember. And then he's gonna charge it up to make it 3 times bigger, hit Froakie. Froakie struggles to get up. Naruto says, are you still in this, Froakie? Froakie would say, Fro. He would say, hit him with pound. He would run up, smack Charmander with 3 pounds, and it would be a double knockout. Because he was still taking burn damage from the ember. Naruto and Sasuke both bring the Pokemon into a Pokeball and walk to the Pokemon Center. Everybody in the class say, great battle. Sakura say, wait on me. Both of them going to heal up their Pokemon, and then Naruto runs straight home saying, oh, junk, I'm late. As soon as he get home, his mom scolds him and says, how could you be late to come and get your first Pokemon, Naruto? Well, your second Pokemon, Naruto. We were trying to give you this present, and you were showing up late. And then Naruto said, oh, my fault, Mom. I didn't mean to. So as we keep going, Naruto says, what Pokemon is it? And I was thinking, like, giving Naruto, like, a Trico, honestly. Because Trico, Froakie, and Charmander are my 3 favorite starters because they evolve into my 3 favorite Pokemon. I was going to either give him a Dratini, but to turn to a Dragonite, or I was going to give him a Trico to turn into a Sceptile. So I'm going to give him a Trico, and it kind of does fit Naruto, you know, because of his quick, lightning fast attacks. So let me go and get it. Trico. So I just got Ash's Trico. Ash's Trico knows 3 moves. Absorb, Pound, and Leer. So, we're gonna then head to Sasuke. Sasuke getting home, telling Itachi that he lost his first match. Itachi would say, Sasuke, do you honestly really want to get stronger? And then he would say, yeah, big bro. And then this one, I'm gonna have Itachi being like the 4th or 5th gym leader. And then Itachi's gonna say, do you sure you want to surpass me and father? Sasuke would say, yes, with all my heart. He would say, here's a present from the family, Sasuke, and Shisui. And then they would give Sasuke a fletchling. Yeah, and pause it. Put his moves on there. So for right now, Sasuke's fletchling only knows 3 moves, and all of those are normal type moves. It's not a high enough level yet to learn any flying type moves. So they're the only 2 who's gonna get a second Pokemon. We don't even have to worry about the rest of it. We just have to worry about Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. So as I was saying, for now, we're only gonna worry about Naruto and Sasuke's Pokemon for now. But I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Well, not really a break. I'm gonna still be working. Well, with the video, I had to put the moves on the rest of the Konoha 12. So let me get to that. Okay, you guys, so I actually just finished putting all the moves on all of the Pokemon. So we're gonna say Naruto and Sasuke trained for about a week in the forest with their parents, with them, because they can't go by themselves. They're not official trainers. And, I'm going to say Kushina and Mikoto take them because, Minato's the champion for Gaku's member, Elite Four. And even though Kushina's the second member of Elite Four, nobody really goes there to fight. So, they're going to have potions and stuff so Naruto and Sasuke Pokemon can level up. And none of their Pokemon are going to evolve yet. So, we're going to say Froakie actually learn water pulse and lick. His mom says, Naruto, I'm pretty sure that your Pokemon is basically on the verge of evolving. And then his mom would say, I honestly think that your Trico is on its way too. Then Sasuke's mom would say, Sasuke, I'm so proud of you. He would say, I'm so proud of you, Sasuke. Your Pokemon have got so much better. Especially Charmander, who, like Naruto's Pokemon, are on the verge of evolving. Your Fletchinder finally learned a flying type move, which is very proud of. And then they would go home, and Naruto would then show his dad. He would be like, Dad, don't you know? Both of my Pokemon are on the verge of evolving. Both of them would say to their dads, because everybody used to at Naruto's house. And then Itachi gonna say, really, you two? And then they're gonna say, yeah, all of our Pokemon have been getting strong. And then he would say, since they're both on the verge of evolving, I might want to take on a gym leader. And then they would say, really? And then Naruto's dad would say, hold on, Itachi, you know they're still not old enough to be official trainers. And instead of it being 10, it's going to be 13. So when they graduate the academy, then Naruto says, Dad, it's only one more month till we graduate. Me and Sasuke are the two strongest in our class, and if we go together, we at least equal a good trainer. And he would say, no, Naruto, you know I'm the champion. I have to follow the rules. And then Fugaku would say, and I'm the strongest Elite Four member. You know that. So Minato's team is basically going to be like electric and flying types. But his ace is going to be his Dragonite and his Raichu. On the other hand, Fugaku's strongest Pokemon is going to be his Charizard and his Lycanroc, Midnight form. So, yeah. So, yeah. They honestly don't have to use any other Pokemon because once they get to Fugaku, they're pretty much wraps. And if they do go up against Minato, they're wraps, definitely. So Naruto and Sasuke would say, Dad, if we can beat one of your Pokemon, you have to give us our license early. And then Minato would say, even if you could beat one of our Pokemon, we still can't give you a license early. And they would say, young man, if you keep going on about this, you will be grounded. Just start your journey like everyone else does. When they graduate and get their official license, both of them would say, okay. And they would keep training hard. And Naruto's Trico and Froakie would evolve into Frogadier and Sceptile. Not Sceptile, but Frogadier and Grovyle. And Sasuke's Charmander would turn into Charmeleon. Even though all four of the Naruto and Sasuke's Pokemon are all on level 15, Fletchinder still needs 2 more levels to evolve. Well, Fletchling. To evolve in this, Fletchinder needs to be level 17. So let me pause it and evolve the Pokemon. So Naruto and Sasuke would have just graduated. And everyone in the class would feel like they're falling behind. The reason why most people on the list is not evolving is because either it's like Munchlax and have to get to a very high level to evolve, or it's like Altaria and Heracross, they're already evolved. So, you're just gonna have to wait. But let me go and check to see if let me go and see if Shikamaru's Pokemon can evolve yet, because if it can, it is. It says it takes level 18, so I'm just gonna evolve it anyway. So, yeah. So, we're then gonna go to Naruto and Sasuke. Pretty much just chilling with their Pokemon. Waiting for tomorrow, the day when they can officially become trainers. Get their Pokeballs from Aruka. Their Pokemon, no, I'm not gonna make Aruka the Pokemon professor. The Pokemon professor's assistant. The Pokemon professor is Kakashi Hatake. Y'all like that? The Pokemon professor is Kakashi Hatake. And he would give everyone their Pokeballs, and then he would all get them Pokedex and say, you're officially trainer. Sign out your trainer ID and fill in Pokemon you already have or had, and you're off. Naruto and Sasuke would easily be able to do that stuff because, you know, they have parents who are great. Like, Mikoto isn't she stopped being a trainer. She used to be a Pokemon breeder. Kushina is the second weakest of the Elite Four. Sasuke's dad is the strongest member of the Elite Four. And Minato is the champion. So, you know, they have experience. And both of them would be able to believe. Sakura would say, wait, Sasuke, can you help me? Sasuke, being a nicer kid in this, would say, sure, Sakura, I'll help. And then he would register Gumi, and he would say, Sakura, how did your Gumi know 3 different typing moves already? And then she would say, well, Gumi is, even though I didn't get none of my Pokemon till like level 16 and 17 like you did, I actually did get my Pokemon to level 13. And then they would say it's kinda like below average, but if you ever want to join us on our journey, just say so. We'll let you come. We're heading to the first gym. And then Naruto would say, first, before we even become a team, what is everybody's ambitions? Sasuke would say, well, you already know I want to surpass my dad and become the new head of the Elite Four. Naruto would say, well, you already know my dream. I want to become the champion and defeat my dad. They would say, Sakura, what do you want to be? She says, well, your 2 ambitions are pretty good, but honestly, I want to be a Pokemon performer / a Pokemon medic. And then she would say, by the time I get to the 4th gym, we might be splitting up because I need to go to Officer Jenny's medic camp so I can become a great Pokemon medic. And I'm gonna get my first nurse Pokemon and things such as that. Naruto and Sasuke would say, oh, that's great, Sakura. Good for you. And then Sakura would say, yeah, I know. It's pretty good, but my parents just think that I'm a failure. And then Naruto and Sasuke would say, don't listen to them. When you become big, I bet they'll be coming back crying, waiting for you. Then she say, I guess. The rest of the class will already be leaving. Hinata and Neji would have like, so you know how the Hyuga has like a giant compound? Like part of the compound will have a whole bunch of wild Pokemon where they can train all of the Pokemon up to level 15. And that's what they would pretty much train. Naruto would say, Sasuke, hey bro, we need to go our separate ways. We'll meet up at the first gym in a week. Well, in half a month. And then Sakura would say, God, I want to join. Naruto would say, Well, but me and Sasuke agreed on going our separate ways before the first gym. Then we'll group and go together forever. We'll go together until we can all reach our goals. And then Sakura would say, "Why?" He would say, "So we can become more independent while learning how to work with team, while learning teamwork." And then Sakura would say, "Oh, well, okay." Naruto would say, "Sakura, make sure you keep Gumi, safe and all." And Sakura would say, "Okay, Naruto." So we're gonna go to Sakura first. She's just pretty much gonna be battling like more of the low level, like Pokemon, and her Gumi is gonna eventually be able to learn Dragon Breath. She got her Gumi to level 18 and learn Dragon Breath. She also got her... She also was tricked by this man to buy a magic card. And then Sakura would say, "This Pokemon basically useless." And then pretty much she would say, "Well, let me search it up in my Pokedex entry." And then it would say Magikarp, a very weak Pokemon. And then she would try to search up what it evolves into. And then when she seen it, she said, "Oh, this could definitely become my ace Pokemon if I needed it to." And then it would say Gyarados. And then she would say, "Oh, I guess I'll keep the Pokemon on my team then, if it's that strong." Sasuke would then get his Fletchinder would then evolve during training. Well, his Fletching would evolve during training. And it will become a Fletchinder. And then so pretty much he would have a Fletchinder now. Naruto would be trying to look for Pokemon in the battle, but he would be out of luck pretty much. And then he would walk around and he would keep feeling like a presence behind him. And every time Pokemon turned around, there would be a big hole. And this would go on for at least an hour or two. When Naruto actually caught the culprit, it was a Gibble. And the Gibble bit Naruto on the head. He sent out both his Pokemon and said, "Can y'all please get this Gibble off of me?" And then both of them would say, "Fro," and then Grovile. And then both of them would chase down the Gibble. And they would hold the Gibble up. The Gibble would be bouncing everywhere like this, being rambunctious, trying to get out their arms because they're holding the Gibble. And then it would bite Naruto on bite Naruto on the head again. And then Naruto would say, "Well, if I be, do you want to join my team, little fella?" And then the Gibble would be jumping around. And then it would nod his head, "Yes, yes, yes." And then Naruto would throw the Pokeball up. The Gibble would jump into the ball. And then Naruto would say, "Ah, it's a dragon and ground type, I see. That's some pretty good moves." And we're gonna say this Gibble is level 15. So it can learn pretty good moves. So Naruto would look at his moveset and it would have Dragon Rage, Takedown, Sand Attack, and Sandstorm. He would say, "Ah, what a great Pokemon." Naruto would say, "Ah, even though I'm about 3 days early, I can stay in this forest and train my Pokemon." So he would go into his training. We're gonna go back to Sasuke. Sasuke will be going into this deep dark cave. And he would see a whole bunch of Pokemon fly at him, and he would say, "What? Whoa, 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 what happened?" And then there would be a Pokemon behind them, walking up like it owns the place. And then it would be a baby Pokemon. And then Sasuke, and then we would see the baby Pokemon firing at all the Crobats and other flying types in the cave. And he would say, "We need to calm this down." He would send out Charmeleon. The Pokemon asks you. He would look at the Pokemon. It would say, "Ask you," a dragon type. He would say, "Charmeleon, handle it." Charmeleon run up. It would just shoot a Dragon Rage at him. And then Axew would do a Dragon Rage back. And then it would run up and hit him and try to hit Sasuke with a dual chop. And then it would hit, well, not Sasuke, but hit Charmeleon with a dual chop. Charmeleon would go down, but Charmeleon would not give up. It would shoot a smoke screen and then charge up a huge ember and hit smack dab the Axew and the Axew Pokemon. And then the Axew Pokemon will walk up to Sasuke all playfully, and then it would be jumping around Sasuke. And then Sasuke would say, "What's wrong?" And then the Gibble would shoot a Dragon Rage dead at Charmeleon because they was caught off guard. And he would say, "Ah, mischievous Pokemon." He would say, "Shoot a Dragon Rage, then run in with Scratch." He would scratch the Askew, and then he would shoot an Ember up close, knocking the Askew out. He would say, "I think I'm going to catch this Pokemon. It seems like a great Pokemon to have." So, yeah. And then he would look up the Pokemon's moves. It would have Scary Face, Assurance, Dual Chop, and Dragon Rage. So, we're now going to go to Sakura. She's just now about to hit town. And she sees the town and she walks in, but her Gumi has actually evolved in her training. And it actually evolved into a Sliggoo. So, yeah, it would actually evolve. And it wouldn't, and she would then say, "I'm so glad you evolved, little Goomy Goo." Well, and then she would say, "Well, it's Sliggoo now." And then our Pokemon would be walking around, and it would sense something. She would say, "What is it?" And then it would be a friend, and then it would start running just straight to them, right? And so, yeah. And then it will pretty much just be walking up to them. And then it'll walk up on Naruto and his Pokemon. He would say, "What is a wild Pokemon?" And then Sakura would say, "Oh, hey, Naruto." And Naruto would say, "Hey, Sakura, let me go and change Naruto Pokemon's moves." So, because they all leveled up to about level. Greninja would then learn Smoke Screen, forgetting Pound. While on the other hand, the Sceptile would have just learned Pursuit, a Dark type move. And his Gibble would be a force to be reckoned with, as it would then learn Sand Tomb. So Naruto would say, "Oh, hey, Sakura, how you been?" And I'm going to say that they have experience share because, bro, Sakura Magikarp is never going to evolve, bro. Like, it's never going to evolve. Like, no, bro, it's never going to evolve, bro, if it keeps up at this pace. Be honest with you. And then Sasuke would come out the bush. He would say, "What's up, y'all?" And then Naruto would say, "Hey, what's good, Sasuke?" And he would say, "I got a new Pokemon." Ha ha. And then Sasuke would say, "Oh, you did? I did too." Both of them would send out their Pokemon. Sakura would say, "Oh my God, they're so cute." And then they both of them would say thanks. And then they would say, "Where's your new Pokemon?" She would have like, like when they look like and they embarrassed, and then they have like a teardrop, a sweat drop on their head, and they had like purple on their forehead. I don't know how to explain it, but she'll have like a kind of like embarrassed, sad expression. And then she'd be like, "A dude tricked me into getting a Magikarp." And then both of them would say, and they would start chuckling a little bit. And then she'd say, "What's so funny?" He would say, "What do you mean he tricked you into getting a Magikarp? That was kind of his loss." And then she would say, "I know, it evolved into a Gyarados, but only at like level 35 or 50. How am I going to win when I can't even attack?" And then they would say, "Yeah, that's kind of a problem, but once you beat the first gym, the gym leader is going to give you the badge and experience share. So after you get experience share, even if you beat a person with Gumi, some experience will still go to Magikarp. So if you beat enough trainers with the experience share on, Magikarp could evolve sooner than later." And then she would say, "Really?" And then Naruto would say, "Yeah, of course." And then Naruto and Sasuke would say, "Let's battle." And then Naruto would say, "Are we going to use our newest Pokemon or some of our old Pokemon?" Then he would say, "It's going to be a 2-on-2 battle. We're going to start out with Pokemon we already had. But I don't want to use Charmeleon. I don't want us to use Charmeleon or Frogadier. They already had their bout when they was first stage." And then Naruto said, "So it's Grovyle versus Fletchinder?" Then Sasuke would say, "How did you know my Fletching evolved? You said that it got stronger. And it was on the verge of evolving. So it has to." So he would send out Grovyle. And Sasuke would send out Fletchinder. So the battle would begin. Naruto would say, "Grovyle, pursuit." And then it would be chasing after, it would be chasing after Fletchinder. And he would say, "Use agility and dodge." It would use agility and dodge. He would say, "Go on with the peck." He would hit Grovyle with a peck, doing considerable damage. And then Naruto would say, "That's just what he wanted. Hit him and use Mega Drain." He hit Talonflame, used Mega Drain, and barely got any health back because it absorbs half the health and it's so weak against fire and flying. So it's like barely got any health back. Then he would say, "Hit him with a Fury Attack." He would hit then Grovyle would hit Fletchinder with a Fury Attack, hitting twice. So it would do okay damage. But then Fletchinder would turn around and he would say, "Use agility," again and again. Fletchinder would be too fast for Grovyle. He would say, "Use Ember, then Quick Attack. Finish it off with Peck." Then he would say, "Grovyle, use Fury Cutter to protect yourself. And use Quick Attack to dodge." But Talonflame speed would be too much for Grovyle, as Grovyle would faint. Naruto would say, "I like that." And then he would send out a Gibble. He would say, "Gibble, go." And then he would say, "Wait, Gibble." And then Sasuke would say, "Gibble, so my fire type attacks won't do much." And then he would say, "Go on with the peck." Naruto would say, "That's just what I wanted." "Gibble, bite it. Hold it down with your mouth." Gibble will hold Talonflame, hold Fletchinder, and then Fletchinder would Sasuke would say, "Get away." Fletchinder won't be able to get away. He says, "Dragon," and Naruto says, "Use Dragon Rage." It hits Fletchinder with a mean Dragon Rage, knocking Fletchinder out. And Naruto would say, "Send out your other Pokemon." Sasuke would say, "Oh, isn't Gibble a dragon and ground type?" Naruto would say, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I have a dragon type I've caught." And he would send out Axew. He would say, "Axew? That evolves into Haxorus, a gold Pokemon." And then Sasuke would say, "Yours does too? It evolves into Garchomp. Come on now, Naruto." And then both of them would say, "Use Dragon Rage." Both Dragon Rage would cancel each other out. He would say, and then Sasuke would say, "Use Dual Chop." Naruto says, "Oh, we're not going out like that." He says, "You take down." Both of them would be knocked back, but Gibble would take more damage because of the recoil added on to takedown. Then he would then say, use Sand Tomb. And sand would steady pile up every time every time Axu tried to attack, doing him considerable damage for 3 turns. Well, 3 moves. Then he would say, use assurance. Naruto would say, this is my chance. Use Dragon Rage. When he gets in, close. He would hit him with a Dragon Rage, but Axu Pursuit would still make it through. Well, Axu would still make it through with a Pursuit and hit him, knocking Gibble out. Yeah, it would be a double knockout, and then both of them would stay, which still equals. Then Naruto would say, Sakura, do you want to battle one of us? Then she says, I guess, guys. She would throw out Sliggoo, and then they would say it's a free-for-all. And Naruto would say, did Charmeleon learn any new moves? He would say, Charmeleon and Frogger would both send out smoke screens, and then Naruto would throw a water pulse in, and Charmeleon would shoot an ember. The water pulse will completely overpower the ember and smack dab on Charmeleon, hitting a critical hit. Charmeleon would then use Dragon Rage and land a critical hit on Frogadier. Sakura says, no, you two don't forget about me. And then she hit them with a Dragon Breath. And then she says, use Bite 3 times. So Bite pretty much takes damage that your opponent dealt onto you, and lets you do a great counter attack. So if both of them hit her, it will only take 1 turn. Sasuke would hit her with an Ember, and Naruto would hit her with a Water Pulse. She would then use the Bite Blast and knock both of them out. They would say, what, Sakura? You're that powerful now? And I know y'all hate Sakura, but it's like the good Sakura, bro. This Sakura's decent, bro. And they already did like at least 75% of the damage to each other. Well, at least 25 to 30, well, 40% damage to each other. And then they both hit Sakura with a mean attack, and she let it out 2 to 3 times stronger. So I think they're gonna be out. And then they would say, great fight, Sakura. And then Sakura's gonna say, thanks, you guys. And they're gonna say, on to the first gym. And that'll be the end of this video. I know this video pretty long, bro, but I'm getting into it, bro. Like, they ain't even went to the first gym yet, bro. And they already had a Pokemon evolve, level up, new moves, and everything. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like, yeah, this video hit. But as soon as I get done eating, bro, I'm starting on part 2. I don't care. I'm probably gonna make about 5 parts and then drop all 5 parts, honestly. But I hope you guys like this video, and that's all I got to say. Let's wrap it up, bro.